Undeniable Things Tarot, and we are going to do a quick all signs reading for all signs, what you guys need to know right now, what's coming towards you, yada, yada, yada. Okay? So, if you guys need to book a personal reading, you can book one online at undeniableteens.com. The link is in the description box below. All right? So let's see. Let's do some quick messages. We're going to start with Taurus, okay? What is coming towards the Taurus collective? What is coming towards the Taurus collective? I'm hearing. And she's dancing, singing for money, la da dee, la da da. Some of you guys could be doing some side hustles for some money. Maybe using your creativity, your talent, your gifts. We have racing, running, avoiding. These cards are hard to. We're gonna do this. We're gonna split it into 2 decks, and I'm gonna choose one from each deck. Okay. Unbothered. What else we got? I'm gonna get one more for you guys. Low IQ. I feel like something's not bothering you, and what's coming towards you is something that's usually meant to. It's coming towards you to bother you, but it's not gonna bother you. I don't think you're gonna give a fuck about something. Like something isn't going to bother you as much as it usually would, or maybe it has in the past. Yeah, I feel like in the next 48 hours, something that usually bothers you is not gonna even fucking phase you at all. I don't know what this is about. Low IQ. What is this that's not bothering Taurus? What is this about for Taurus? The 7 of Cups reversed. I feel like something is not bothering you, Taurus, because you know what it is. Like, maybe in the past you were like confused about something, you were still trying to figure something out, and you are more reactive to whatever this is because of the confusion, because of the uncertainty. But I feel like you are very clear about something. So it's like it can't get under your skin because you're clear about it. Like, okay, so for example, let's say you and a person got into an argument. Like this is so funny. Let's say you and a person got into an argument, and usually in the past you would be offended, your feelings would be hurt, like you would be questioning yourself or doubting yourself. But then you realize that this person is mentally ill, or this person literally has some type of disability. So it's like the things that they do no longer get you to that point because you know that this person, something's wrong with them. So it's kind of like, like how people like people that work in nursing homes, how they don't get offended by the old people that live there, because they know that the old people that live there, like something's wrong with them, they're old, they have dementia, or I'm doing tarot reading. So right now I'm on Taurus. But they're old, they have dementia. You can go back and rewind the video if you want to. Yeah, you can go back. I'm doing tarot readings for Taurus. I'm on Taurus right now. If you're a Taurus, and then I'm going through all 12 signs. But anyway, what I was saying for Taurus is that basically something that usually bothers Taurus, or the whoever is a Taurus, something that usually bothers you is not gonna. Sorry about that, guys. But what I was saying is something that usually bothers Taurus is not gonna bother you as it usually does. Like, and I'm saying because you guys are gonna be very clear about whatever it is. So, for example, like, say like you and a person usually get into you and this person, you and somebody that you care about gets into an argument, right? Usually when y'all get into an argument, what that person says or does hurts your feelings, makes you feel confused, makes you feel doubtful. But you realize that this person is mentally ill or has some type of disability or disorder. So it's like the things that they say don't really offend you how they would if you didn't know that, because you already know that that person's not well. So it's like I was giving you guys the reference of people that work at a nursing home. Like if you go work at a nursing home and the elderly is being aggravated or frustrated, or they're doing things like, you're not going to get as offended as you normally would a person who is like not an elder, because you know that that elder is probably having some type of mental issues, or there's a reason why they're in a nursing home basically. So I just feel like there's something that you're not going to be as bothered about, because you know that somebody is not smart, or they're not well, or they have mental disabilities. Like you might literally think that somebody's slow, Taurus. Like they're not going to get it. You're not going to be offended by certain things they do, because their capacity of like understanding is very like shallow. So you're just going to be like, oh well, you know, as nothing they're just not gonna get it. It's no use of you getting all offended by what a person does or says, because you know that they're slow or they're not well or something's wrong with them. So anyway, that is the message for Taurus. We got to keep it moving. So let's go to Gemini. Let's go to Gemini. All right, let's see. What is the message for Gemini? I have to hurry up because my phone is going to die. So we have wolf in sheep's clothing for Gemini. What else do we have? All right, I don't know what that's about. Come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. Gemini, if you're a Gemini, be careful about who wants to come back into your life, because they have hidden motives. Okay? Somebody wants something you have, they want access to something you have access to, or they know that you will be able to do something for them or with them so they can accomplish their goals, or they just have ulterior motives. So somebody who wants to come back together with you is not like, if you used to be around this person, they're a lot smarter and sharper than what they used to be, and somebody could be just like trying to be all innocent or come towards you like, oh no, I've changed, or oh no, I'm this, I'm pure, but they're not. They know a lot more than what they lead on. Okay, Gemini, let's see if we can get a little bit more information about this, and we're gonna move on. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic thing. For some of you, it is a romantic partner, somebody that you may have dealt with in the past. I'm hearing tigers don't change their stripes either. So if this person was a wolf in sheep's clothing before, they will be a wolf in sheep's clothing again. But there's somebody that's not as innocent as you thought they were. I'm just keeping it real. The Empress, this could be for some of you guys, it could be a baby mother or a feminine energy. Like if you're the masculine, this could be a feminine energy, somebody who has children. This could be somebody you want children with, or it could be like a mom or a sister. Like say you have a family member that you know you separated from because they were shisty, or they had their ways. Like they may want to reconcile with you, but they still are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Let's move on to Cancer. Let's see. All right. What is the message for Cancer? What can Cancer expect? We have tragedy, forbidden love. I'm hearing, will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? This reminds me of the Great Gatsby movie, where it was literally a forbidden love. And Leonardo DiCaprio, he was dating that girl. He went to the army. Then he threw these big extravagant parties to find her again. He ended up finding her. She's about to get married. They start falling in love again, but she ends up leaving him for the guy that she was about to marry, even though he was cheating on her. So something like that could be happening. Lord, have mercy. Let me see. Divination abuser. Cancer, some of you guys are getting readings done in excess. And even if you're not getting readings done, right? Maybe you're watching a lot of readings and it's you know, it's confusing information because you're watching different people saying different things. But I would even say, like, even if you're not doing getting readings done or over access watching readings, I would say you guys know the answer to some type of situation that you're involved in. And some of you guys are trying to look at it from a different way, but it kind of just is what it is. Like there's no amount of readings or amount of anxiety that's going to change the situation. So for example, like say you're dating a guy who's already in a relationship or dating a girl who's already married, right? Like the circumstance is the circumstance. This person is tied to another person. Or say like you and a person want to be together but you believe in different things. Like I don't think anything is going to change that circumstance. So you have to kind of like some of you guys need to accept a situation for what it is, like the reality of a situation, and stop trying to change it to something else. Or yeah. So that could be something that you're dealing with, Cancer, in the next couple of days. Just realizing that the reality of a situation you're in could be a love triangle, or it could just be a circumstance that is unfortunate, in a relationship. But let's see what this is about. Cancer, this is you. Yeah, there's some type of when it comes to a relationship or something you're trying to do, there's some type of obstacle that you are going to have a hard time overcoming. Like there's some type of threshold. I'm saying like trying to get through a wall. Like there's a wall there that you're not able to overcome. Like it's going to be there. So it's kind of like I don't know one thing about Romeo and Juliet, how their families were at war, like, but they were in love. Or like I said, somebody could be married or already in a relationship, or there could be an age difference that's forbidden. Like maybe you're way older or way younger. It's just there's nothing you can do about this, whatever this obstacle is. And there's no amount of readings or palm readings or spell work that you can do to remove this blockage or whatever this is. And I think you guys are just going to be acknowledging whatever that blockage is, okay? In the next couple of days. So, that's what I got for Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Let's see. Leo. Fake accounts, fake social media, accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Financial support, child, alimony, government. Okay, so some of you guys could be looking stuff up on like some type of record keeping site, and you might see something or get some type of information that you didn't get from directly communicating to a person. So let's say you look somebody up on case search, or you're looking up somebody's um Instagram. I don't know, like you're looking up something And I feel like in the next couple of days, you guys are going to be finding information that was left out of a conversation, or you're going to be finding out things that weren't mentioned or were omitted, or maybe like there's some type of information you're going to find out about a person because you looked up their records. Um, for some of you guys that are in a legal situation, um, this is I'm on Leo. If you're in a legal situation, you might need to be mindful about what you're posting on social media, because what you're posting on social media could be used in court. You know what I mean? So just be mindful about that. Like, don't go to the court and be like, I'm poor, I need money, and then post a stack of hundreds. Because they're going to be like, why do you need government assistance if you have all that money? And where is all that money coming from? So, I don't know. Something like that could be happening, Leo. Look, money. Six of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be getting money as well from child support, alimony, or the government. You guys could be getting some money as well. But yeah, just be mindful about like posting certain things online that give information that could be used against you. Because somebody's looking through somebody's records or their accounts. This could even be bank accounts, whether it's you or somebody else. All right. Let's go to Virgo. Let's go to Virgo. Let's see. We have scarcity tactics. I'm hearing I don't give a fuck about a bitch, for real. I'm really the shit, for real. Let's see. Virgo. Tragedy, forbidden love. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. What is this about for Virgo? Sorry, I need a little bit more clarity. Okay, so yeah, Ten of Swords. Virgo, there could be someone around you who is trying to use fear to scare you from doing something. So, for example, when why are they doing this? What is the reasoning behind why for Virgo? They want to cause confusion or make you feel doubtful or less confident in making decisions for yourself. I don't know why. So, there's somebody around you, could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sag, doesn't have to be. But there's somebody who is, in the next couple of days, be mindful of taking into consideration of advice that you may receive, because somebody's motive is to confuse you and to scare you into not doing something or to doing something. This could be like, oh, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Like, one time I was talking to somebody about how I wanted to buy a car, and I understand that buying a car comes with a lot of responsibility and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, my situation was unreliable and I needed reliable transportation. And I was tired of like going through unnecessary things if I just had my own car. You know what I mean? So I don't think that this person that I was talking to about buying a car's intention was to confuse me or make me feel doubtful. Like, I genuinely think that the person I was talking to was making me mindful of what I was signing up for, but I just felt like they could have been a little bit more encouraging and understanding about my situation. And instead of discouraging me, just helping me figure it out. You know what I mean? Or like making me aware of the challenges that would come up, but also helping me figure out what to do if they do come up. So I just feel like there's somebody around you, Virgo, that is purposefully, I think your situation is a little bit different. I think that there is somebody around you, Virgo, who is purposely trying to put fear into you or scare you so that they can confuse you and make you feel doubtful when it comes to decisions that you do or don't want to make. I don't know if somebody wants you to rely on them or feel like you can't do something without them. I don't know, but yeah, that's what it's giving, Virgo. Don't fall for it. All right, let's go to Libra. Libra. What is the message for Libra? All right, so we have girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Libra. What is the message for Libra? Unbothered. No facts, never has the facts, make shit up. Somebody may be trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give it to them. Who else had unbothered? You could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus because Taurus had that card. Two of Wands. Girl fight, unbothered. So, Libra, somebody may be upset about some kind of decision that you need to make or that you already made. And I think you don't give a fuck. Let me get one more. What is this decision? Yeah, some of you guys made a decision here. Or maybe you're upset about a decision that was made. Yeah, somebody decided to end something. Clarify this girl fight for Libra. Yeah, somebody wasn't chosen in a situation and they want to know why. Or they want to know, like, somebody's a sore loser. This is like y'all ever seen that video of Adrian Broner, like that boxer? And he was like, "You know I beat that boy." But he didn't though. Like he got beat up. He got beat the fuck up. And he was up there like, I won," and he clearly lost that fight. Like, I don't know, somebody is upset because they weren't chosen or they lost. They still want to fight for something. This could be you. Oh, I already did Cancer. You're gonna have to rewind the video. But this could be, is this, let me see, is this Libra or is this somebody else? Upright for Libra, reverse for somebody else. Upright for Libra. It might be you, Libra. Libra, you may feel like somebody chose somebody else over you, and you might be a sore loser, possibly. I don't know. Y'all can let me know in the comment section which way it applies. But I feel like you all might be the one that feel left out. Or like you were not chosen in a situation. I don't know. I think you just gotta, when I be watching people live videos, I just be taking the little dot thing and just going like this. Let me see. Yeah, Libra, I think this is you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you didn't want something to end. You didn't want something to change. You didn't want, like, I feel like you feel isolated, Libra. You might be feeling left out, or that you lost some kind of fight, or that somebody chose something else over you. I'm seeing Scorpio, Virgo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus or Scorpio, Aries. All right. Who we on? Scorpio. Let's see. What is the message for Scorpio? Negotiator, bargaining, begging. Negotiator, bargaining, begging. Pause, timing factor. What is this about? Some of you guys may watch a really good movie in the next couple of days, Scorpio. Some of y'all might watch a movie that literally is a representation of your life at the moment. Like sometimes that happens. Like when you watch a TV show, it like aligns with what you're going through in life at the moment and it kind of gives you advice. Like I remember like a couple years ago, it was my first time watching Sex in the City, and I never watched it cuz I thought it was some like corny shit, but when I really started to watch, I'm like, damn, this kind of relates to how I feel about certain things. Like, the questions she would ask and how she would answer the questions about what she gathered at the end of the episode. You know what I mean? So something like that could be happening. But let's see what this is about, Scorpio. Yeah, so something is put on pause. There may be a need to rethink something or rework something, because you might be at a standstill with something, or you can't come to an agreement with someone about something. Maybe you thought you were going to be on the same page but with something, but you're not. What is this about? We're talking about movies and stuff. So maybe it has something to do with a creative project with that involve other people, or something you're trying to get off the ground. We have the Four of Wands here, so it could have to do with your environment, your household as well. Could have to do with a contract. Maybe you need to extend time with something before, like you may need to extend something a little bit longer before, like say it's like a lease or something, right? Like maybe you need like 3 more months to get your shit together before you move, but you don't need to sign a whole year. You know what I mean? So maybe you can do like a temporary contract or extend it a couple months, or there's something here. If even if it has nothing to do with like living arrangements, it could be like maybe extending something, giving something a little bit more time because something's not ready yet. Something's not ready yet, Scorpio. Well, when will it be ready? I'm saying Leo season, so that could be like August. Leo season Could be Libra season. You might need to get a negotiator because what is this? The King of Swords could be like a lawyer. Some of you guys may need to look into hiring an attorney or a mentor or somebody who's knowledgeable about what it is that you're trying to do that can give you some advice about your next steps or at least advise you on how something works or how it's going to go. You might need to get like a lawyer or somebody to look over a contract before you sign it or to look over terms and conditions or something like that. To notarize something. I don't know, Scorpio, but it looks like something's not ready yet and you want to make sure you have things in order before you just jump into it, okay? All right, let's go to Sag. I gotta hurry up, y'all. My phone is dying. Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. All right. Sag, uninterested. Sag. Desire. It came out in reverse, but I'm reading the cards upright. Someone isn't interested in a relationship, they're just interested in sex. Now, this could be you or this could be somebody you're dealing with. And I'm just keeping it all the way real. You could have the best sex in the world with a person, but that doesn't always mean that you guys are compatible when it comes to a relationship. Let me just clarify. This was a very straightforward reading. Yeah, somebody feels like it's too much to have a relationship. Like the sexual connection is good enough. Like to fall in love and to go on dates and get to know each other on a deeper level and to have intellectual conversations and to talk to someone every day and to meet the family, move in together, have the baby, get married. It's too much. So somebody doesn't want to do all that. So I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else that you're dealing with, but it's just sex, okay? So if you're looking for something more, you need to go somewhere else to find it. Or if this person is looking for something more and you are not able to give that to this person, you need to tell them. All right? We're on Sagittarius, Capricorn. Capricorn. What is the message for Capricorn? Drama starter. Excuse me. What about a cool Scorpion like some guy I know? What? What are you talking about, Willis? We on Capricorn. Oh, I did Scorpio already. I'm on Capricorn. You're gonna have to rewind the video to watch Scorpio. Alright, let's see. I'm on Capricorn. Yeah. Love, adore, admire, enchantment. Capricorn, if it kind of feels like you guys are making something out of nothing. Especially if you guys are in a relationship. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like, ooh. Let me see. Yeah, okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah. I feel like you guys are making something a bigger deal than what it actually is. You know what I mean? Sorry. What the fuck? Yeah. I feel like Capricorn, you guys are making something a bigger deal than what it is. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Sagittarius. But Capricorn, some of you guys have never been in a healthy relationship before. Whether it's love, whether it's family, whether it's friendship. And I feel like you guys are finally experiencing a level of healthiness in a relationship. And because you're not used to that, you might be self-sabotaging a little bit. Not on purpose, but you just kind of doing things because that's what you know to do. That's what you're familiar with. But I feel like you guys are experiencing a level of healthiness when it comes to relationships. So don't like mess it up. You know what I mean? Don't bring the past into your connections that are actually healthy. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be for some of you guys, but um for others of you it could be like a friend, like a healthy friendship. It could be a healthy relationship. It could be a healthy family relationship, you know what I mean? But yeah, don't fuck it up, Capricorn. You are loved. Know that you are loved. Could be a Cancer. I also have Sagittarius here. Who are we on? Capricorn, Aquarius. All right, let's see. Aquarius. Happiness hater. You're welcome. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about for happiness hater, this card reminded me of how Jermaine Jackson had basically married his brother's wife and had kids with her after his brother had kids with her. So some shit like that could be going on. Too busy winning. Yeah, somebody could be hating on you because of all your success, your accolades, and they don't think that they can have that for themselves, so they try to go after what you got, Aquarius. Ugh. So, I don't know. Be careful about letting people get too close to you. Cause motherfuckers be hating. Could be a friend. Cause in this picture, it looks like that's her bridemaid. So it could be somebody that you're close with already, actually. Ugh, now I'm thinking about like how Selena, the singer, she had that accountant that was working for her and she ended up killing her. I'm not saying somebody gonna kill you, but the lady was jealous of her and she was stealing all her money and shit. So just be careful about that. Maybe somebody you work with or works with you. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Yeah, I feel like somebody's watching you, man. Yeah, somebody's watching you, Aquarius. They're watching your success. They're watching what you have. They're observing you. And they low key hating because maybe their motion isn't motioning as much as your motion is motioning. So just be mindful of that. You might not even be aware of this because you're so focused on your own shit that you're not realizing that somebody around you is like trying to look at your pockets, see how much you making, see what you doing, how you getting what you getting, trying to get a piece of that, trying to get a piece of this. It's giving like Jermaine Jackson vibes, not gonna lie to you. Pisces. I got 2 more left. Let's see if we can make it. Pisces. Family issues. Entrapment, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. Some of you guys could be having somebody could be pregnant. Could be you, could be I feel like it's somebody around you though. If it's not pregnancy, it's just like some family shit going on, Pisces. Could involve a child or a sibling. What is this about for Pisces? Yeah, somebody's fucking pregnant, Pisces. Could be a younger sibling, it could be a child. You could be pregnant. And there could be some family issues involving this pregnancy, or I don't see this reading being any other way. This might be very specific. It may not apply to all of you, but somebody's fucking pregnant around you. And there could be some issues, or it could be you that's pregnant. There's going to be issues because of a pregnancy or because of a child or a sibling. I feel like somebody younger than you or a child or maybe a cousin or something is pregnant and there's a problem, or there's some type of issue surrounding a child or pregnancy. Family matters. Hmm. Let me get one more. Is this Pisces pregnant? Upright for yes, reverse for no. Could be you. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Could be you. Somebody's having a baby, Pisces. I don't know if you know about it yet, but shit, goddamn. Or it could be that you might find out somebody was sexually active. I don't know. There's something about pregnancy here. There's some type of drama involving pregnancy and fornication. So, something like that. Okay, let's move on to Aries. Last but not least, I only have 5% left. My phone is tweaking, y'all. Let's get this last one in, because my phone is tweaking. Aries. Hustling, making it rain, focused on the money, getting it. Throw it up. Watch it out, fall out. Aries. Finally, a money read. Some money, shmoney. Let's see. What else is going on with Aries? Alien, telepathic dreams, songs, lonely. Some of you Aries, you may feel like it's nothing else but to do but to hustle. Like maybe you feeling like isolated or alone or unrelatable to other people. So that's just a clear it's if your relationships in your life aren't going well, or you feel like you're out of place or you're not relating to people, whether it's love, friendship, family, focus on the money. Like I was reading this, I'm studying the laws of the universe, right? And the law of rhythm is something that I'm focusing on because they have all these different laws that correlate to different zodiac signs. And if you understand the law that correlates to your zodiac sign, that's how you flow better through life. And the law, I don't remember, I think the law of action is for you, Aries, which you got to go get that money. But I was studying the law of rhythm, and the law of rhythm is basically about how life is rhythmic, like it comes in ebb and flow. So there's times where you're going to be in the flow and there's times when you're going to be in the ebb, and I feel like it's important to understand where you are in the rhythm so that you know how to dance. If the beat is going fast, you're going to dance fast, right? If the beat is going slow, then you're going to slow it down, right? But if you go against the beat, like you go against the nature, you go against the rhythm, you're going to be out of sync, you're going to be out of tune, you're going to, you're not going to be on a beat, So I feel like, for an example of that, and a manifestation of that, like that's a metaphor, but in real time, if you feel like your relationships are not in tune or they're not in motion or in the flow, then maybe you need to focus on something else. Because if your relationships were harmonic, you know, it would make sense to put the energy into that right now. But maybe maybe your relationships in your life are in more of the ebb so that you can flow more with your career, more with your money, your aspirations, and your dreams. And once you start getting that running, then maybe your relationships will start flowing. Then you can come back over here. And when that starts to go down, you come back over here. You gotta go with the rhythm. It's everything's a pattern, you know what I mean? And I feel like right now, where the flow is going is to the money, the career, the finances, the accolades, those type of things. But let's see what this is about. Let's see. Let's get one more. I think you need to focus on your career. Like even with this, like, yeah, some of you guys need to, yeah, learn a new skill, get your money and your career together. Learn a new skill, go back to school, start figuring out ways how to make money or to hustle. This kind of reminds me of Rihanna because she's on the card, right? We are on Aries. I'm on the last sign, then I'm about to get off, and then you guys can watch all the signs that you need to watch. But this kind of reminds me of Rihanna, right? Rihanna, her last album was Anti, and it was low key like a, what's the word? Anti was like a protest against, yeah, sorry. But Anti was like a protest to the record company, to Jay-Z. She basically was like, I'm not doing any more music because she was locked up in this deal where she stopped doing music because of the contract she signed, and it was unfair, and she signed it when she was really young, and Jay-Z, all that stuff, right? So she stopped doing music and she started to focus on something else where she had a lot more freedom, which was Fenty, Savage Rihanna, her hairline, her makeup line, or her products, like, and then she became a billionaire, like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure her 10-year contract is about to be up, so maybe she'll go back to making music once that ebb turns back into flow. You know what I mean? So like you have to, like, for example, when I am overwhelmed with tarot, I work on my music. You know what I mean? When I'm overwhelmed with music, I work on my career. When I'm overwhelmed with my career, I go back to tarot. Like you have to go with the motion, the rhythm. That's just what I've been studying. I don't know why that came up for me, even though the law of action is for you, Aries. But either which way, you have to um what is it? What is the saying? Energy flows where something goes. I forgot what the flowing the saying is or whatever, but whatever you put energy into, exactly. Whatever you put energy into, make sure that you're not going against the grain when you're putting energy into it because you're going to get tired. You know what I mean? Like, it makes more sense to plant a seed in the spring instead of the winter. You know what I mean? You have to go with nature. You have to, if something is not is if it feels like there's a bunch of roadblocks in a certain area of your life, let's go, let's try a different path. And maybe while you're over here, that stuff will clear up. When you come back to it, you can work with it and put your energy back into it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I got for all signs. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you need a personal reading, you can book one online with me at Undeniable Tings. The link is in the description box below. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.